get back to that 100 for you, don't I? And we're not there yet. Check. Go again. Go. And check. Hey everybody, this is an old 120, nearly 500,000 Ks. Been everywhere. It's going into four-wheel drive retirement this year, not next year. It's this year now. Canning stock route soon. But I talked to a lot of people that own these 250 Prados, which, quite honest, you most already know. I don't really like you either love it or you hate it. I don't like the look of it. I like the quality of Toyotas and the inside, kind of like quality interior buttons and all that stuff. But it's not very big, not very spacious. It's very heavy. The springs are soft. The valving of the shockers is hard. You feel the bumps, but it floats around. I don't like the 8-speed auto. I don't like the undersized engine for the size of the vehicle, especially even if you're not towing. And I've spoken to a lot of people that totally agree. They dislike the vehicle. They were Toyota people. They just brought it on because they were automated. They were 120s, 150s, 200 series even. And they got a 250 Prado and they hate it. Their words. I say, what do you hate the most? They hate how slow it is. So somebody went and did a test. The results are on my Prado Hospital Facebook page, the 0 to 100 in a few different popular vehicles, and the 80 to 120 and the quarter mile and all that. So we're talking about the 0 to 100 because that's a popular comparison. And old mates come along and said, oh, you know, I'll race you, you old 120 stock standard. Well, firstly, this 120 isn't stock standard, and yes, it will beat at 11.5 seconds 0 to 100. But let's just have a quick look around it before I do another run. I've done this before. So the Prado 250 altitude, I assume it was in stock standard form. I don't know the details of the test. A lot of assumptions here. 11.5 seconds 0 to 100. And it takes nearly 10 seconds to get from 80 to 120. That's a long time when you want to overtake someone that's speeding up on an overtaking lane. I think you're cooked. You're not going to get past anyone. This thing, it's not fast, but it does okay. But fair comparison, we've got a lot of extra weight on this vehicle from a stock standard Prado. So stock standard versus stock standard. One of these would absolutely blow the doors off a new 250 Prado, which is a sad state of affairs. What do we got? We've got heavier off-road tyres, which slows the vehicle down a lot. We've got a Dobinson's 2-inch lift, which is much heavier suspension. We've got a heavy bull bar on the front, a light bar and 2 antennas. We've got a snorkel. We've got an awning. We've got a roof rack with a ridge mount. We've got a solar panel. We've got Starlink up there. We've got a shovel on the other side. Inside the vehicle, you know, just the normal sort of stuff that you have in a stock standard new vehicle, as would be tested, if you know what I mean. It's got a storage system in the back. It's quite heavy in the back. We've got the heaviest Dobinson springs. It's got the tow bar and it's got the table. It's got the steel behind there. I just want to give you an idea of the weight. It's probably 2.7, 2.8 ton cutlery and steel and whatever, this sort of thing here. This is the K-On table. The video is not about that. If you get anything on the K-On website, kon.com.au, the discount code 4B4 diesel, same as this YouTube channel. Heavy storage system, heavy fridge with things in it, drawer, tools, water. We've got a 20-litre jerry can up there, more storage up the top, cargo barrier. You can see the roof rack and the shovel, like I said. There's a lot of extra weight here compared to a standard vehicle, but let's get out on the road somewhere, either on some private property somewhere, and do a 0 to 100 a few times and see what we come up with to compare to the 11.5 second of a stock standard 250 brand new car. Remembering this is an old 2008, very heavy off-road tyres. It's heavily disadvantaged. If I was to strip everything out of this and make it like a new car, nice and light, it's going to save probably another second and a half. So I'm going to expect to see, my prediction, without trying too hard, I should be able to get an 11 out of it. And if we took all this weight out of it, we'd get it down to 10s. So yeah, physics doesn't lie. It's a lighter vehicle, and the gearing and the performance of this absolutely hammers a new 250. Bada bing, bada boom. Probably another reason why I grabbed a Patrol while I was thinking about if Toyota are going to come up with some better option than a 250 Prado. Anyway, let's hit the road. Yeah, we'll keep cruising around for a little bit and warm it up slowly and get it right up to operating temp before we're going to give it a little push. Everybody ready? Ready, set, go. Bit of a delay on the throttle response take up. check. Okay, we'll do best out of 3 for my inaccuracies, but I got around about 12, which modified. Yep, that's a little bit slower than a 250, but it's heavily modified if we put it back to stock. Interesting bit of info. I just did a bit of a Google, and the average from all the test results back in the day came in with a stock standard 120 diesel 5-speed auto at 11.5 seconds 0 to 100. So by specs and testing, they're bang on exactly the same, which, as I said, for, when did it 120? 2006 in Australia, 2006. So 20 years later, no difference in the 0 to 100. Anyway, let's do something a little bit different, because if I was racing, then I'd probably stall it up a bit. Could be good or bad, but let's do it and see what happens. Is everybody ready? Ready, set, and go! Got to get back to that 100 for you, don't I? And we're not there yet. Check. Well, on my time with a stall it up, we're getting near the 11.5 mark. Obviously, you'd need specialised equipment to be able to measure it all exactly, but like I said and demonstrating, if we took all the weight out of this vehicle, put some stock standard road tyres on, I reckon that we'd easily get down around the 11, somewhere there, which would blow the doors off a 250. Well, I think we've made enough of a point that if an old 120 Prado in 2026 that's heavily modified and overweight compared to a stock standard vehicle can compete with a 250 Prado, obviously stock standard, it would beat it. Now, what I'm happy to do after the CSR trip, the vehicle, a lot of the weight will be removed. Anybody that wants to race a standard 250 Prado against a pretty standard 120 Prado that's been everywhere, including the Canning stock route to wrap it up, I'm happy to line them up somewhere, obviously private property where it's safe to do so, and do some 0 to 100 testing just to see and all that sort of thing, because it's quite surprising even what happens taken off from the red lights. The old 120 goes all right compared to the 1GDs in general, believe you me. Thanks for watching. Just some real information from a heavy 120 Prado owner. 500,000 Ks later this year, and 4x4 retirement coming soon for this vehicle.